Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope my mic's okay. Big ups to whomever is tuning in. Ooh, we got a big one on our hands tonight, don't we? Real Madrid in about, 38 minutes. It don't get much bigger, that's for sure. Make sure to leave your predictions. I'll put that poll up now. Start poll. Predictions. There you go. Man City will go through, or Real Madrid will go through. Or do you think it'll just go straight to pens? And then we'll see how it goes. Although for it to go to pens, that would require a Man City win. Don't know how likely that is. Gonna try see if I can find some stuff on Twitter. Erling Haaland, as you may notice, he's not in the starting 11 and he's on bench. And you might be wondering why that is. Well, it is confirmed that the injury he sustained against what their names, Newcastle, looked like he picked up a little knee injury. Well, it looks like that knee injury has been called enough to, put him out of the starting 11. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure he would start. But otherwise, look, we got Marmoush. And I don't know how Real Madrid will cope with Marmoush. They might handle it perfectly. Or maybe Marmoush will be a different bag of treats for Rudiger, and Rudiger might not really be prepped for it. Might not have been prepped for the Marmoush up top feel. He'll probably be told to just do that role on Marmoush as opposed to Haaland. Haaland started every single Premier League and UCL match this season before this. Yeah, the knee injury kept him out. Such a shame. Probably shouldn't have even been on that long, if we're being fair. I called that Raul Asensio would start, which I guess I'll take. It's not a big win, but I'll take it. We've got 34 minutes till kick-off here, so still a bit of time. Ooh, let's stick this on. See if there's any time left on this. There is. Watching Dortmund vs Sporting here, the final 10 minutes. Dortmund are essentially through. It's 3-0 on aggregate. It's 0-0 currently. If Sporting were to progress, it would be a truly remarkable comeback. They haven't had the bulk of the shots in the last, throughout this game. 14 shots this game for Dortmund, 4 for Sporting. Considering they got Victor Gyökeres, I think that number would be a bit higher in terms of shots attempted. And considering their position in the tie, they need this. Welcome to the chat. This season, I hate this season. Madrid always gets so lucky against us. Yeah, I'm going to guess you're referring to the injury that we've picked up. It's not the best. Midfield isn't the greatest either. But, oh well, what can we do? Bernardo, Gundo, Nico. Nico's good. We'll see how Bernardo and Kova manage with them. No, Bernardo and Gundo even. But, Haaland injury is not the best. It really isn't. Every time there's a light at the end of the tunnel, it turns out to become an oncoming train, says Ange Postecoglou. Yeah, I saw that quote. And yeah, it's how we feel to some extent this season. Just every time the things start to look a little bit up, turns out they're not really there. Haaland started so many games for us this season. Partly doesn't come to too big of a surprise that he's picked up a knock, but just the timing. Am I right? The timing. It's all about the timing. But no matter. We'll find a way. Apologies if you can see the text. Don't know if you can or not. But what I'm going to do is do the aggregate scores. So, Real Madrid, want that to be white. Oh yeah, didn't work weirdly. Big ups to whomever's tuning in. Appreciate it. Maybe change the color. Apologies for the wait on this. It's been a little bit annoying. Well, we're going into this game 1 goal down. To use a game like I had in my career mode. I was losing 1-0 at the Bernabeu, and Haaland scored a late hat-trick for me. That was on the latest part of the career mode on the channel. It was scenes. We'll have a look at other Champions League games. Well, if City get through, big if, round of 16 will be on Tuesday the 4th and the 11th of March. So, yeah, those are the days. This game's coming to an end. Dortmund are through. Not losing this. PSG are 3-0 up against Brest. Juventus are 2-1 up against PSV, but they're playing away from home this game, so that one's definitely worth keeping your eye on. And Real Madrid are 3-2 up against City, of course. If you're wondering about yesterday, Milan vs Feyenoord, there were 2 red cards that match, and it ended 1-1, which meant Feyenoord went on to go through 2-1 in aggregate. Benfica vs Monaco was 3-3 yesterday, but Benfica won the first leg 1-0, which put them through. Bruges beat Atalanta, who went down to 10 men, 3-1, which meant they went through 5-2. And Bayern Munich, who actually left it quite late to go through, Alphonso Davies put them through, but Celtic were winning 1-0 for a good chunk of the game, which would have put them through to extra time, but a 94th minute winner put them through, so there you go. Big ups to everyone tuning in so far. Kickoff is in 25 minutes. Just make sure you vote on that poll. Also posted a video earlier about Florian Wirtz and how he could be the KDB replacement. Recommend watching that. It's pretty good. Quite like making that one. Just doing a post. Big ups to whomever's tuning in. Appreciate it. And again, make sure you vote on the poll. Ooh. Bless me, I guess. Oh, edge of the box for Dortmund here. And back with the goalie. And that's it. Dortmund are through. 3-2. No, 3-0 on aggregate, 0-0 this game. There you have it. Make sure to vote on the poll if you haven't already. Try to look at some quotes of Pep's. Just have a quick look. Abdulkadir Kusanov, 20 years old, 356 days, is one of only two under 21 players to see their first UCL start come out in a knockout stage game away to Real Madrid after Schalke's Khan Ayhan in March of 2014. Haaland has not been warming up. He's not been doing the pre-match warm-up, so that gives you a decent idea. Pep Guardiola and Marmoush's Man City striker tonight. You will see. That's what you have to say. During this season, has been many cases of injury. It could not be different this game. Haaland and Pep on the Haaland injury. Not close enough. Trained a little yesterday, but spoke this morning and said he doesn't feel good, so he chose another one. Leading the line for City at the Bernabeu, Marmoush. Yeah, the knee injury is apparently what has done the business for Haaland tonight. Ancelotti and Pep will tonight become the first managers to face each other on 10 occasions in the Champions League, 8 of which have come while in charge of Real Madrid and Man City, respectively. There you go. Seen Josko's goal from last season there. I think that was his first City goal, and what a goal it was. What a time to get your first goal in blue. In that case, black with red lightning. Was it pink lightning? I can't remember. Edit Marmouche here. Seeing Marmoush's hat-trick back. Hopefully he's as clinical as he can be today. Anything he can get, we need to take. That goes for everyone, to be fair. He's a good player, Marmoush. Anyone who doubts him. What player? Just over 15 minutes until kick-off here. Big up to everyone who's tuning in. Make sure to vote on that poll. At the moment, we've got votes for Real Madrid to go through. Let's try to change it. Let me know your thoughts ahead of today's game. Abdikader Kusanov, by the way, at the fullback. I do wonder how he's going to do that. Or seemingly at fullback. It could be a bit different. He could become a back three. John Stones maybe goes a bit more forward into the midfield, like we know he does. And then Vardy slips to left centre back, maybe, and then Kusanov right centre back. Diaz central. There are a few different ways to look at it, aren't there? Still not 100% sure how this works. Bracket, I mean. PSG players. Don't care about them. We'll switch over to the Real Madrid program now. Kick off, like I mentioned, very, very soon. 12 minutes. Villa vs Liverpool playing right now. Is this Prem? Must be. Why are Liverpool playing against Villa right now? It is Premier League. Have either of them got game in hand? No? Is it because Liverpool have the Carabao Cup final coming up? Is that on the weekend? No, it can't be, because we play them. How odd. Welcome to the chat. Andrew's so good. Next Sir Alex Ferguson says Yusuf. Well, welcome to the chat, Yusuf. Big ups. And on Andrew's so good. I do think Andrew's been a bit unlucky on his injuries this season. I don't think he's gotten it all right either, but yeah. I don't know about next Sir Alex Ferguson. You know, it takes a lot to become that, you know. But I mean, who am I to write it off? Football's a weird game, anything can happen. Just like I'm not writing City off this game, despite how the odds may seem. Well, we got 10 minutes here. I might as well stick on the Liverpool Villa game. Just whilst we wait. I think 2-2. Haaland 2, Mbappe 1. Well, Haaland is benched today. Or tonight, I should say. Due to injury, specifically. Just seeing a big chance. Not quite get converted. Hopefully, yes. Alright. Well, big ups for tuning in. Make sure to drop a vote on the poll. Do appreciate it. And feel free to like the stream too. Each like does help, FYI. Yes, welcome to the chat. I'm watching the big one, Luton versus Plymouth. Predictions? Always back in the Blues. 3-1 Man City win. It's going to be a late turnaround. Real Madrid, they're going to go 1-0 up. We're going to get an equaliser. I think 3-0 Madrid. I thought 3-3 before the injury there. Wow, alright. 3-2 Madrid again, says Glimpse. I'm going 3-1 Man City. No bias whatsoever. Literally. I'm like, I have no bias. I won an award for it. Can't see it happening without the Viking. City without Haaland will be pointless. I'm almost certain. Well, look at that like this. Look at how Haaland has carried us this season. I mean, 3-3 or 3-0, you're out either way. That's true. If we go with your predictions, look, I think the one thing you can take from this is that City must have prepared for this. Haaland only trained a little bit yesterday. They must have been getting a system in plan that in play that wouldn't include Haaland for this game. Now, that doesn't mean that we're going to go and win, but it doesn't mean that we're going in naive and just sticking Marmoush in the Haaland role. The game plan will most likely be different to other games, because quite rightly, Haaland has basically started every game this season, bar cup games. Literally has started every game this season, bar cup games. Luton players look so skillful, and no idea how they're bottom. Yeah, actually crazy that they're bottom, considering they were Prem, and they almost got out. They almost stayed up last season. They almost managed to find a way to stay up. It was pretty close to memory. Let me just double check it. 23-24. Yeah, 26, 6 points behind Forest. Forest managed to get a bit of form going. But look, those two are neck and neck at certain points. Especially because of Forest's point deduction. They were neck and neck at certain points last season. Kick off in 5 minutes. Just doing the kickoff post. That's why I've gone a little bit silent, and you're probably hearing my keyboard. That wasn't my keyboard. What did I want to search? Yeah, that. There we go. World Football, welcome to the chat. Big ups. Let me know your predictions for today. Luton looks so scared. Oh, wait, no, never mind. They were 6 points behind, but it was 3 points on the final day. There you go, It was very close. Connect, do you reckon Burnley defence gets exposed in Prem and they concede a lot of goals? I don't think you go up after conceding 9 goals in the Championship, assuming the season ended now and they didn't concede anymore. I don't think they go up and they concede like 15 goals. But I think they'll almost be like Everton, at least under Sean Dyche, they kept a pretty solid back line. Like looking at teams lower down in the league right now, okay? We'll go for this season specifically. Southampton 57 conceded. Leicester 55, Ipswich 50, Wolves 54, West Ham 47, Man United 35, Palace 32, Tottenham 37, Brentford 42, Brighton 38, Villa 38, Fulham 33, Newcastle 33, Chelsea 34, Man City 35. They have conceded 31 goals. Every other team I just mentioned has conceded more goals than them. So then Everton. So for me, they might just be a team that has a decent backline for the Premier League, but it won't be that record breaking. I don't feel. Yeah, big ups for tuning in, Will Football. Appreciate it. Burnley conceded 78 goals last season. I reckon they concede 50 to 60 next season if they go up. Yeah, I think they'll finish the season with a better defence than most teams, but don't know if it'll be enough to stay up if they can't emulate the goals that they'll need. Liverpool 1-0 up, and on that note, we will switch over to the City game now. Not sure how it happened. I'll be honest, I was too busy looking at my computer. But I saw that Liverpool had a 1. I think Salah was getting congratulated there. So. Salah scored, who's surprised. Yeah. City are playing in our red kit today. Reddish. How many away wins do you reckon Plymouth have in the league this season? Well, they're quite low. They're just above Luton. None. Low ball it. I'm going to say they got none. Alright, kick off any second here. And it's underway. Phil Foden kicks it back to Edison. Let's see how we do today. Vardiol to Diaz. Zero is the answer. There you go. There you go. W ball knowledge. What can I say? I take it maybe they're playing Luton away from home right now. If there's any game to win, it's probably this one then. Here's Courtois, who boots it away. Kusanov, decent defending there, just about. Vardiol. Oh, lovely. Stop that. Lovely stuff from Josko there. Here's Nico. Yes, they're playing away. Foden. Pass back. John Stones. Vardiol. Ball on the outside. Marmouche. I believe that was tackled out for a maybe a throw. Didn't quite see if it went out that way or not. Yeah, it's a throw. Thought so. Didn't look close enough to go out for a corner. Diaz. John Stones. Foden. Stones. Gundo. RTD edits. Marmouche has bought his Joker mask, says RTD edits. Has he actually? Savinio. Lost it. I think Bernardo partly got in his way. I think they just got lost in each other's feet there. Have you ever predicted Man City to lose? I don't think I have. Are we playing decent? We're not playing bad, but it's 3 minutes, so we need a bit more time to really see how we're doing. But we've gotten the highest up the pitch. Joker Masco and Man City get battered. Hey, but if he does score, it will be vibes. I'm still trying to get a hold of one, by the way. I do quite want the mask because I think that would be cool. Mbappe ball over the top, and he's lobbed Edison. 1-0 Madrid, 4-2 on aggregate. Classic ball over the top. Just cooked this. Standard ball over the top. He's lobbed Edison, similar fashion to how Marmouche lobbed Newcastle keeper. We'll see how it goes down now. Well, alright, so I think it's Raul Asensio with the long ball, if I'm watching that right. Yeah. I'm curious as to why Edison's so far forward. He's never beating Mbappe to that. Can't wait to watch Chelsea in Conference League next season. Man, just as I said, we aren't doing bad. Game over. Oh. Hey, my prediction. I said they go 1-0 up. I said it. One thing City have got to do now is not crumble. John Stones injured. Saw that the moment he went down. John Stones injured. JK meant to lose 8-2. Oh, look at this. Yeah, Sommer in his hamstring by the look of it. It was looking too good, to be fair, his injury record. Knowing his injury record, there was no way he was staying fit for more than 5 games. Man, they're just showing this goal on repeat here. Ah, lovely. Just what I want to see. Well, what a start. Real Madrid lob our keeper, and Stones gets injured. Thoughts on having Liverpool and Spurs in your next 2 games? I'm not feeling that bad. Like, at the end of the day, it is Real Madrid. Like, I'm not feeling that bad. I'm feeling worse. They got a stretcher out here. I think that's John Stones done for the season. Yeah, I don't feel that bad because it is Real Madrid. Alright, it doesn't look like they're going to use a stretcher. It looks like Johnny Stones will walk his way off. But, yeah. I don't feel that bad. Liverpool won't be easy, though. Spurs own Manchester. Liverpool won't be easy. And obviously Spurs absolutely love a game against us. Whether they're on it, not on it, doesn't matter. Last season, I swear it was not an anomaly. This season's back to standard protocol, I reckon. They've been poor as of late. I know they just beat United, but you know, it's not really much. Looks like John Stones will go straight down the tunnel. Spurs beating Man United 3-0, 4-3, and 1-0 this season. beat City 4-0, 2-1. To be fair, we were playing mainly our kids, but yeah. And they were playing like us when we were awful, to be fair. Now, I don't think we're awful this time around. You know, because that 2-1 Spurs game, that was the beginning of the never-ending streak. It wasn't even a bad game. You know, you wouldn't have thought it. The academy lads didn't do too bad. Was you playing? Well, no, that's why I specified the 2-1. All right, what I'm saying for the 4-0 is we were like awful at that time period. Like we couldn't string passes together. Never mind string a win. I mean, you win more games now. Yeah, and then we were losing games and dropping points to everyone and anyone last time around. Here's Nico. Gundo. Foden. Ooh. Bernardo. Vardio. Edge of the box. Shot blocked. Foul by Vardiol and Danny Ceballos on Danny Ceballos there. You're going to lose both, in my opinion. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. Of course I'm biased. I'll be the first one to admit it. I'm always, you know, every football fan is biased towards their own club to some extent. I wouldn't write us off. Because I know Liverpool have been the best this season, but they've gotten games over the line, but they haven't looked fantastic, like actually on the pitch. I watched that second half of football. Is there still hope in your opinion? Look, all I'm saying is my prediction was 3-1. Connect, stop the hope before you get upset at full time. If I'm not hopeful, then there'll be if I'm not hopeful, then this will just be a void watch-along. I've got to have hope. Wins are built on the belief that you can do it. Has Omar done decent so far? I mean, I don't think we've been that bad. You know, again, I just think simple ball over the top just did us over. I don't know what Diaz was doing. He did a diving header. But I mean, John Stones versus Mbappe in terms of speed, I don't think there's a world that John Stones wins that. Give me 3 goals, please. Yeah, I'd take 3 goals. Be an incredible comeback. Just doesn't seem very likely. "49 goals in 48 Champions League games, and you bench him at the Bernabeu." He's injured, to be fair. That is the reason. It's not tactical. It is due to injury. How many UCLs does Luton have, and how many do Real Madrid have? I rest my case. Well, you're resting your case in that Real Madrid are bigger? Rodrigo driving inward. Yes, Real Madrid are bigger than Luton. Don't think there's a surprise on anyone there. Ball in from Vinny. I think it's headed out by Kusanov. Oh no, dealt with by Diaz. I thought it was Kusanov because they gave him like high fives and that, but they must have just given him a high five because he kept pressure on. Marmoush for brace today, and then we unleash Ramadan Omar. Yes, that'd be class. Oof. Header there from Bellingham just went right across goal, over everyone. No one could get to it. It was just a matter of whether it could quite go into the back of their net or not. If Plymouth win, they go above Hull City, and we enter the relegation zone. If Luton win, they go joint points with us, but we are ahead on goal difference. If it ends a draw, Hull stay 1 point clear. Probably draws best for you then. Even a 1 point lead's better than a no point lead. Phil Foden, believe he just got fouled by Jude. Free kick. It's Foden and Marmoush standing over it. Yeah, draws best result for us. Also, we have Cardiff away as our game in hand, which is a good opportunity to get some points. Yeah, just gotta hope you can beat Cardiff, I guess. Altercation in the box here between Nico and Raul Asensio. Don't like Asensio, he's very cocky. I'm going Bristol City away in March, your favourite team. Yeah, I've got a soft spot for them. My goats. Had a beautiful road to glory with them, truly glorious. Ooh, ball into the box, headed away. Bristol City have never been to the Prem and have always been bantered for being mid-table every season, but this season it's changed as they're 2 points off playoffs, and we're 8th. They're 8th. Well, there you go. See, it's the Connect effect. You know, they saw what I did in the career mode last season on FC24. They thought, wow, We need to be more like that. Look at how he plays. Look how he makes use of these players. Not gonna lie, I think I had a completely different squad within about 3 seasons. But hey, Villa 2-1. I don't want Arsenal to win the league. You see, that's part. I don't think Liverpool are unbeatable. You know, if this was a few weeks ago, or even like a couple months, I'd say that I'm terrified for them on the weekend. But I don't think Liverpool are unstoppable. Left hand side, Vinny. Pass back to, I think that's Valverde. Now pass back to Phil and Mendy. Now Danny Ceballos. The 2-1, wow. Now, if you're asking me what I want out of this, I think I would like I think a Liverpool win would be best for us. Yeah. Although Liverpool loss could put them in bad spirits, but then we could potentially let Arsenal get dangerously close. Liverpool are rubbish recently. I know they didn't get a single shot against Wolves. Look, a team of champions will find a way to get results in bad games. You know, we did it last season, getting results in games where we weren't particularly good, but did the job. Rodrigo may have a little knock here. Rudiger was just checking on him. All I'm saying is Marmoush last minute. Lad, I will take any prediction that is in favour of City. Plymouth scored, but the ref gave it offside when it was clearly onside. The beauty of no VAR. Big ups to the vote saying that City are going to go through. Valverde had a shot. It was close. He's good at his long shots. He was going for that bottom corner. Took a knock off, I believe, Phil. So hey, that's on target if Phil doesn't get that. I think Edison saves it either way. Because he got across pretty well there, Eddie. Football heritage. Alright, ball then again. Kusanov to the edge of the box. Marmoush tackles. Dispossessed by one of the three. Chouameni, Mbappe, or Rodrigo there. Lovely first time long ball. Oh, what a header from blinking Kusanov. What a header. Oh my, you should have seen it. I don't know if you're watching, but Kusanov, he misses the first header. Okay, like he goes like that. A similar kind of technique to what he did against Chelsea, but this time he just completely misses it. Alright, and then in retaliation to it, before he can even get to Vinny, he like almost swoops back around and blinking powers up forward like he's about to take off, and he just rockets that ball away with his head. Play, class header. Man, that's probably one of my favourite headers that don't end up being goals. Jude Bellingham in the box, put a ball in, and Diaz blocked it out. Wow, what a header. Can we have a replay on that? That was beautiful work. I don't believe I just watched. He's not doing too bad today. Kusanov, someone that's having to fill in at fullback. Alright, ball in. Edison with the punch. Mbappe. Right hand side. Valverde. Down to Ceballos. Pass back to Thibaut Courtois. Ooh, cat. Sorry. Bellingham. Bernardo taps it out. Why can't we get past this Madrid front four? Connect. Can you let Bristol City beat Hull? I know you made them kings for Spurs. I'll think about it. Back four, we're playing so bad. We're getting bullied by Madrid's defence. I need Cristiano to lock up Madrid. We should have taken advantage at the Etihad. Why aren't City that good anymore? What happened? Are you on about this game or just in general? Seeing Bayern's great past Celtic, I bet you wish you played them, lad. I was praying to play them. Celtic and UCL were brilliant, full respect to them. I mean, yeah, they obviously had Bayern on the ropes for a lot of that. Vinny getting forward. Kusanov, recovery pace. He managed to catch up with him. Mbappe, left hand side, approaching the box. In the box. Plays it. He tried to get it to Valverde. It takes a deflection, which drags it back a bit. Dani Ceballos. In general, age, injuries, and overall just players. The Rodri injury has really exposed some players, I feel, not being good enough. You know, Kyle Walker, a catalyst for so many of our goals conceded this season. You know, you look at the time he was here in that first half, you know, before January, he is, I'm not going to blame him for all of them, but he is a focal point for a lot of the goals. You saw Bayern goal, it was so lucky, and defence hit it to Davies, and he literally scored without even kicking it. I didn't see it. All I know is that it was a late winner. Rough on Celtic, but oh well. Bit lucky for Bayern, but Champions League, it's built on having a bit of luck on the way. Nico Gonzalez. That's knockout football for you, yeah. Knockout football, you don't need to be consistently good, you just need to be good in those one-off games. Vardiol gives it away. Rodrigo, good tackle, Vardiol. It's going to be a Real Madrid throw. "26 minutes on the way through it. Gundo in a bit of space here. Plays it to Phil, right hand side. Phil to Gundo. Gundo. Given away. Foul by Gundo on Rodrigo. It's going to be a yellow for him. Yeah, Ilkay in the book. He's never going to catch Rodrigo. The only thing he can really do there is foul him. Not going to lie, people clown on Arsenal, but Liverpool spent the most days on top of the Premier League, finished third, and this season, I think, spent every match since day 2 at the top of the league. Every match day since 2 at the top of the league. So if they bottle it, that's And that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, if Liverpool bottle this, they deserve to be laughed at and scrutinised. This is the season to win it. When you look at the teams, no disrespect to this season, Liverpool, it can't be denied what they're doing at the top. But ball over the top, Kylian Mbappe shoots, saved by Edison. He didn't get lobbed this time, learned from his mistake, and didn't come so far off his line in that situation. But yeah, when you look at the opposition and the quality of them this season, you got City, who are a shadow of what they were last season for most of it. Chelsea, who better in terms of overall performances this season. Last season they got 63 points. This season they're on 43. So they're doing better, but recently it's not been so great. One Prem is also very embarrassing. I know they have 19 league titles. Yeah, they got one Prem, but 19 league titles. If they bottle this now in the current position and what it means, because I'm not too sure, because I don't really care about their trophy cabinets, but if they win this Premier League title, it either means they go above United in terms of trophies, or at least level, and maybe tied on league titles as well. I'm not 100% sure on the ins and outs of it, because, like I said, I don't really look at their trophy cabinets all that much. But this is the season. Teams not quite at the races. City definitely not the best version of themselves. Chelsea haven't been the best version of themselves in a long while. Villa have dropped off. Newcastle a bit inconsistent. Bournemouth who are on the rise, but they're still not. I don't think they're quite there in terms of being able. What? No foul. Are we being serious? Are we actually being serious there? Are we being serious, ref? What? You're having a laugh? You are having a laugh. I can't believe that. That is actually wild stuff. Phil Mendy, he must be actually chuckling to himself. It's a shoulder barge, but into Phil Foden's chest. Like, what? And now we're forced to give them the ball. What on earth? I think there's a lot in that, but yeah, I'll say that's about. I did say that to a Bournemouth fan 10 years ago. What, that they're on the up, but they're not quite there yet in terms of, like, obviously they're being able to compete in titles. I think they'd be buzzing to hear that, and that's like what you're saying. I think they'd be absolutely buzzing to hear that they are challenging for European football. I think they'll get it. I think they'll get it. Maybe not Champions League, but I think they're definitely. I think they at least get conference. They're going to get Europe. Real Madrid are correct. They have the audacity to want to leave the league. No, I think entitled is the perfect word. I think they feel that, like, that great ball through from Jude Bellingham, Vinny, ball over hit there, Rodrigo, Mbappe. Yeah, just absolutely sent, I believe, it was Vardio. 2-0. 2-0 Mbappe brace. Looks like my prediction's wrong. Oh, blinking heck. Real Madrid too much quality in the attack. I mean, defense was out of position there. I don't know what some of our defenders are doing. Vardy gets absolutely sent by Kylian Mbappe. Ake and Vardy are just I'd like to see the full clip again just to see what on earth they're doing. Vardio's just been sent back to Croatia. Absolutely wild. He's got 3 goals between these two ties now, Mbappe. Bournemouth fans would be buzzing to even get Conference League, honestly. They'd be buzzing to be even in the Prem. They spent most seasons at the bottom. Yeah, I mean, look, what Bournemouth are doing is truly crazy. 2010 they were in League 2, yeah, and now they're challenging for Europe. It is, like, remarkable from them, what they've managed to do. Iraola has done just great things there. Oh, Nico dispossessed. Mbappe, come on, lads, let's not crumble it. Oh, Vardy slipped over. Well, any takeovers as well. This is just insane quality in investments. Yeah, I know. It's genuinely, it can only be applauded. People mention stadium size and all that, and how it's like crazy that they'll be playing in the Premier League or Champions League or whatever. Nice ball from Savinho. Marmoush left hand side. Good tackle by Asensio. Great tackle by Asensio. Slid in there. Yeah, Marmoush couldn't even get 2 touches. Yeah, the stadium size in club is club size, but in my opinion, that's what the team the Prem needs. Yeah, I know. It's nice to have something a little bit different, as opposed to the big 50, 60,000 capacity stadiums, being the teams in Europe and all that. It's nice to see, a different team that hasn't quite got the infrastructure of others in terms of stadium size and whatnot, but they still compete, despite having the smaller crowd and all that. It's like Sunderland needs a huge clubs, but being a big club doesn't mean you're in the Prem. I know, exactly. It's good to have different groups. Otherwise, it just gets stale. Just gets stale if you just have just like super teams. Everyone likes a surprise package. Ball in from Kusanov. Vardio's going to get a booking here. It's his 3rd foul. Could say the same for Luton, but at this rate they're going back to non-league. Yeah, it's not looking too good in there on that estimation. Just defence in complete disarray here. I really don't know what the game plan is here today, I'm not going to lie. It almost looks like Savinho and Marmoush up top. Yellow card for Jude Bellingham. And that means he misses the next tie, so he's not going to be happy about that one. He tried to be sneaky with that, Jude. It's a foul on Phil. It's a clever foul from Jude, but ref watched that really well. Didn't lose and draw with Liverpool. I think that puts Jude out for the next tie. Yeah, misses next match. Didn't lose and draw with Liverpool at Anfield, and they was also leading 1-0 at home. You're probably right. Luton, they were getting so close to getting huge results. I'm pretty sure they lost to Arsenal 4-3, I believe, at Luton's ground. Lost to Arsenal 4-3. They were title contenders, and they really gave them a game. So I don't know if you're right or wrong. I can't confirm it. I reckon at least one of those are true, though. At the very minimum. I think it could very well be more, though. It almost looks like we got Gundo in attacking midfielder. Did we not lose from Newcastle at St James Park? Why would you play Gundo like attacking midfield? I don't think that makes sense. He's 34. It's like if we stuck De Bruyne attacking midfield, which we don't anymore. Maybe we do for about 20 minutes, but no more. You don't start him there, that's for sure. Yeah, it was 4-1 Liverpool at Anfield, so I was wrong. They were leading 1-0 at home. There you go. 97th goal conceded. There you go. 97th minute. Over 100 views on the stream, so big ups. In case you're curious about the other games, PSG have extended their lead to 4-0 on aggregate, so they're in dreamland at the moment. PSV and Juventus are still tied up at 0-0, and obviously this game is 2-0. And looking like it's only heading one way. Goal kick. Mbappe loses it. Ake. One 0 defeat to Spurs, 1-0 defeat to Man United, 3-2 defeat to Chelsea, 4-3 defeat to Arsenal, 2-1 defeat to Man United, 2-1 defeat to Spurs. Makes you wonder if they could have converted some of them to draws, they would still be in the Prem. I mean, yeah, if they converted, and don't forget they were winning a 1-0 against us at one point in December when the game was at their ground. They were winning 1-0, late goal, half time, 1-0. We turned it around, made it 2-1, but that game wasn't pretty, but not the point. Didn't it end 4-1? No, it ended 2-1. I believe it was Bernardo Silva and Jack Grealish with the goals. Ake. Didn't beat Sheffield United 2-1 in the last minute with a Haaland penalty. Haaland pen. Not to my knowledge. I think Haaland had a pen and he missed it. I know Haaland had a penalty and he missed. If you're talking the home game, like at Sheffield United's home, Rodri converted a late winner. Did that not go out? Yeah, throw in. So I remember him missing it and I couldn't believe it because I think it may have been before it was 1-1 and it was a good opportunity to go to 2-1. No, to go 2-0 up. Yeah, you're correct, 88th minute winner. Because I think they scored like the 83rd. I think Haaland missed the pen in like the 69th minute. Foul on Gundo here by I think Danny Ceballos. Yeah, it's not a nice one on Gundo. Well, if there's any hope of getting back in this game, I think it's going to start with this free kick. I don't think Courtois has had to make a save yet, by the way. It's Marmoush and Phil. Marmoush, decent at free kicks at Frankfurt. Don't think he's really had a decent one yet for us. And Phil, if this was last season, different story in terms of good games, good free kicks or not. But this season, haven't really seen anything. Marmoush runs over it. Phil Foden balled in. Took a nick. I think that's going to be a corner. What? No corner. Unless it took a nick off Vardio's head. I must be getting it wrong. I must be getting it wrong. I can only see a Real Madrid head that's coming off of or the back. It's either coming off Vardio's back where the camera doesn't really quite hit, or it's coming off Real Madrid head, because no way it comes off Vardio's head. Savinho, right hand side. Come on, Savinho. Into Nico. Ake. Marmoush. Booted away. Now go back to Edison. No, Diaz goes for it instead. Chelsea drawing to Sheffield United 2-2 and drawing to Sheffield United and the Burnley 2-2 broke me. No surprise. Half time! It's Real Madrid 2, it's Man City 0, and we are really feeling it at the moment. Well and truly feeling it at the moment. It is, it's not looking good. Not looking good. In terms of whether we can make a comeback in this or not, probably not. But gotta hold out hope, I guess. Palmer goal and Community Shield. That was a beauty. That was such a good goal. Can't believe we sold him after that. And even the goal in the blinking in the Super Cup as well. You know, it's not super flashy, but like it's a nice header. It's in the right area. Did you stream the Super Cup final? I did. Yeah, I did. I didn't stream Community Shield because hadn't had the channel running then, but I did do the Super Cup. No doubt about that. They got the second. They well and truly did. I need to adjust this scoreboard. And the title of the stream. Kusanov isn't even the right back. I don't even think he's doing that bad. I'm not going to lie. I think that second goal, I don't know what. I have no idea what Vardy and Ake are doing on the second goal. They are on their own journeys. Then they make their way back home, and Vardy misses the stop. Hey, in a sense, my prediction doesn't really change, in a sense. Look, my prediction was get 3 goals, okay, to go through. We can still go through if we get 3 goals. Trust. Believe in me. Got to trust the process. We can still go through if we get 3 goals, guys. Just doing this post. I'll read comments in just a second. Just let me get this post out. Embarrassing. Pep does not know how to win these games this season. I think Bernardo Gundo midfield is a very interesting choice, despite how many times that's been tried and how many times that's failed. But yeah, that's where we're at. Literally, just if I don't see halftime changes, I don't even know what I'm gonna think. I presume Man City will go trophyless this season. I think we got I think we've got a decent chance of the FA Cup, because let's look at the teams that are out / still in it. Because Liverpool are out, Chelsea are out, Arsenal are out. Just having another look. Newcastle went through. So Newcastle, Villa, United, Brighton, Bournemouth are our main competition, and Fulham. I'm mainly worried about, out of all of them, Villa and United. Villa, Newcastle, and Bournemouth. They probably get relegated and win an FA Cup. I think Man United win FA Cup. Interesting. Our academy players can play better, says RCD Edits. Yeah, definitely better than some of these guys. I just don't know what the game plan was, because I'm like seeing Gundo almost at attacker midfield. I'm seeing Savinho alongside Marmouche at the striker. I get trying to throw off Real Madrid, but this is a very interesting way to do it. We have shown no promise. I'll have a look at the half-time stats now. Half-time. 50% possession each. Real Madrid 7 shots, 3 on target. City 1 shot, none on target. Yeah, we have done absolutely nothing. Man City scared of Bournemouth. I'd rather Man United than Bournemouth at the moment. I'd rather thinking Fulham over United, or Fulham over, or thinking just literally anyone. No, I'd rather United over Fulham, Brighton, Bournemouth at the moment. Bournemouth are a good team. We established this. Man United know how to win knockout games. Don't rule them out. I ain't ruling them out, but like, we say know how to win knockout games, but let's be real. Last season FA Cup run has got to be one of the weirdest runs I've ever seen. You know, they almost bottled it to blinking to blinking Coventry. Let's remember they're winning 3-0 there. Did decent to get over the line against Liverpool. Played Forest, who are a relegation fighting team at the time. Played Newport and played Wigan. Newport should be going through no matter what. Forest, relegation team, should be going through. Liverpool, I think that's where most people would have hedged their bets for them to go out. Coventry should be going through, and just about did. And City, definitely they were the underdogs going into that, and they performed better than us and deserve to win the FA Cup. Thing is about Man United is awful in Prem, but 2 domestic cups in 2 years is good. Yeah, but at the end of the day, they won the trophy beating Liverpool and Man City. Yeah, they did get the job done against us and Liverpool. You know, I don't really know how good Liverpool were that game. Good enough to get 3 goals, I guess, but yeah, we weren't very good in our game. And United, they played pretty good, to be fair to them. But you know, when it comes to runs, if they played a couple more bigger opposition, then I'd be a little bit more entitled to agree. You know, even this season, I think it's been more challenging for them. You know, this season, got the job done against Arsenal just about, despite going down to 10 men. late goal, which shouldn't have counted against Leicester, but hey ho, it happened and it counts. So, they go through against Leicester, who same bit like Forest, our relegation fighting team. And next game, they're fighting Fulham, and Fulham are a good side. So we'll see how they do. We better make some halftime changes here if we got any dignity. Real Madrid says HTH. I'm not really sure how to say your name, but welcome to the chat. Doesn't surprise me that we're going to be getting maybe one or two Real Madrid fans in there tonight. Gonna make sure I've had nothing important come through. Oh, we got a big second half incoming. My phone died since Glimpse. No worries. Welcome back. Wonder what 60% chances of somehow going through it. When my phone died, he was yapping about how Man United have resurgence to win the FA Cup and they can't win against big teams. Lad, you were watching a different stream. I did not watch that. I did not say that. I even said this season they're doing decent, beat Arsenal. And, and credit to them for beating Liverpool and City last season. They rely on luck, but find a way somehow. Yeah, we can go with that. Ake. Savinio. Bournemouth can't win FA Cup. Okay, why? But they just can't. It would be too weird. Yeah. Although, I've got to say, it's the same kind of effect with the Carabao Cup and why I think a lot of people wanted Tottenham to go through. You know, I won't say this in the name of City, because obviously I want City to win every trophy, but you know, it'd be nice to see different teams make it to the final from time to time. As long as it's not meaning City are the team going out. You know, City could be in every final if they want. I'll be buzzing. Bournemouth literally won 0 trophies ever. Truly? Is that really the case? Wow. That's mental. Not even like the Championship from like getting promotions. Gonzalez has been booked, by the way. Almost pulled Vinny's pants down. Quite literally. It felt like he was trying to steal them. Ake. Gundo. Savinio. Nico. Phil. Savinio. Good football. Chouameni, stellar tackle there. Alright, they won Championship 2015. Something, I guess. Better than nothing. Rodrigo. Into Valverde. Right hand side. Into Bellingham. Into Mbappe. Mbappe, Bellingham. Valverde. Rodrigo. Ball in. They were playing with us there. It was going towards top corner. If Luton can win this game, they'll be joint 22nd with Hull. What's the score? Any updates? Is it still 0-0? Or have Luton gotten a lead? 1-0 Luton. If you told me at the start of the season we would be joint pin to Luton, I would be buzzing. That means we're challenging for the title. Oh, blinking heck. Overhit pass. We are in for a long second half. A long second half. I put Luton to win the league. That's like my Nottingham Forest prediction. I guess you could make an argument that Luton have always been heavy underdogs in every game, so now they're favourites to win the league. It got to them, maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Great tackle by Ruben Diaz just a minute ago. Mbappe, left hand side. Still Mbappe, takes a deflection. Diaz bats it out for a corner. Kusanov tried to keep it in, but he bats out for a corner. Luton really pulled an end to Maresca. They had to really prove they weren't in a title race. Yeah, but well, they went to the extreme level. Oh. Rodrigo keeps going. Shot from distance. Edison should get his hands on that. I don't know how he hasn't got his hands on that. That was straight at him at a decent, but below the waist. He'd fully braced for it. Here's Vinny. Ball in. Marmouche heads it on. Luton are happy that no one thinks they're in a title race. Yeah. Jude Bellingham. It'd be wonderful if we could keep this to 2-0. Ball in! It'd be funny if it became 3-0 there, wouldn't it? That would get clipped. That would be a clip. Just imagine fan reactions. Vardio down. If he's injured, oh my lord. Big club mentality can connect. It would be wonderful if we get that 2-0. Hey. I didn't quite finish my sentence there. It'd be wonderful if we kept this 2-0 for 5 more minutes before making an incredible comeback. For Plymouth have had 1 shot and 0 shots on target this game, not looking likely they'll score. Youch. Courtois hoofs it forward. We'll check on the other Champions League games, see if there's a worthwhile update due. Sorry, my bad. PSG 2-0 up, and PSV have maybe made it 1-0. Yeah, PSV have made it 1-0. It's all tied up in the Juventus game now. On aggregate, anyway. PSV 1-0. Yeah. Poor ball forward from Gundo. Plymouth scored. Wow, all the goals are going in here. Do you want to join in, Ceci? Konkusanov. Great defending, lad. You don't beat him in that, Vinny. Great stuff, Kusanov. Just outsped Vinny. There goes any doubts that he can do it. Shameless FC, as I celebrated, going 1 point clear of second. Massive have politely declined your offer. 22nd. Yeah, maybe next season it'll be second. Foden. Vardio gives it away. Vardio's been bad today. Well, the whole squad has, but I genuinely don't think Vardio's gotten like anything right. Big chance for Madrid. Missed. Good save, Eddie. I do think Mbappe may be slightly off. Could have almost been a hat-trick. Mbappe getting a bit of treatment now, it seems. Next season, we will be second in League One. I reckon if we go up, we would be really good next season, winning loads of games. But then you always worry that if you don't get promoted, we might become a League One club like Sunderland did for 4 seasons. Yeah. Well, they had a stretcher there for Mbappe. Quick to get out of the stretcher, aren't they? Mbappe's just on the side of the pitch now. City get the ball rolling quickly. I think they're hoping to counter. Nice from Savinho, getting up the right-hand side here. Come on, Savinho. Getting no better chance than this, I'm afraid. He tries to get it to Marmoush. Good defending from Valverde. Ake. They got defenders back now. Big Steve went to Man City versus Scunthorpe at Scunthorpe away back in the day. I mean, yeah, it probably did. I'm actually went to a lot of games, to be fair. He goes to a lot of them now, to be fair. Here's Vardio. Gundo. Ball in. Corner. PSG 6-0 against Brest on aggregate. Safe to say that they're through. Poor corner goes into the arms of Courtois, who rolls it out now. Real Madrid, they might be showing us how to counter-attack. Here is Rodrigo. Mbappe. Looks like they know better than us. We've got players back. Well, it's offensive. Brest could come back 7-6. Hey, if they do that, then they pulled a masterclass. Mbappe! Hat-trick! Just gets better for Man City. Well, if Marmoush scores, best to not put the mask on. We are getting cooked here. Well and truly. To be honest, this will probably give vibes of... This probably gives vibes of when we beat them 4-0. A tight first game. It didn't quite go the same way. If it was a draw, maybe. But tight first game. And then running riot in the second. Pretty sure it's 2-1, 2-0 at half-time in that game too. Well, when you think about it, there's a way back into this. Got to trust the process there. It's really not going to. It's really not giving the same mood as Man City beating Real Madrid 4-0. In like a good way or a bad way? In like a good way, as in this is not like that game, or in a good way, like this is in a bad way, like nah, it's even better or something like that. What process? The process. You just gotta trust the process, Glimpse. What do you mean? What process? Come on. Bet Mbappe. I bet you Vinny Jr. gets man of the match. Imagine you was happier beating Real Madrid 4-0 than losing 3-0. No, I didn't mean it like that. Obviously, for me, the 4-0 will be better than no matter what Real Madrid do it. But I meant like in terms of like that kind of like spectacle. Man City beating Real Madrid 4-0. It was like called a footballing spectacle. And like a masterclass from City. You could argue you could argue that like similar vibe in terms of a masterclass from Madrid. I don't know, that type of thing. Hey, if Haaland gets subbed on in this game, by the way, just don't even bother. Like, why? I'd be so angry to see Haaland subbed on. By the way, the fact we made no halftime changes, I've only just noticed that. In my opinion, it's a better stream than Man City win. Yeah, it definitely is for me. That's for sure. Man, it was straight vibes when Marmoush had a hat trick on the weekend. Well, if you want to see some content where the spirits are a bit higher, well, I did make a video earlier of about Florian Wirtz and the possibility of joining Man City and how awesome that would be for him to do that. Diaz taps it out. 22-23 Man City. Beautiful. (22-23) Man City or 17-18 Man City vibe-wise. Well, it's not as dumb as you think because on paper, Man City were brilliant that season. We won the treble. We were brilliant start to finish, but we were actually poor for a time. We were actually we had a poor period, but Juventus, nice one, because Juventus is relevant right now. But the 17-18 season, it was straight a banging vibe the whole way through. 5-0 against Liverpool. Winning the Carabao Cup, 100 points in a season, so many great wins. Of course, the Champions League didn't quite go how we wanted, but oh well. It was great overall vibe. But if that final stretch, like February to March, February to May or June even of the treble season, there is no vibe that matches that. No vibe. Losers to Liverpool ruined the vibe. I'm gonna guess you mean ruined. I mean, it definitely didn't help it, but you know, got to bear in mind, we were absolutely steamrolling the Prem that season. It was our first Prem in a couple years as well, like in 4 years ish, I think. And yeah, it was just wonderful stuff. And it was a great summer transfer window. Bought in some top players. I think we even made a January signing. Beat Arsenal 3-0 in the FA Cup in the Carabao Cup final. There you go. Oh, I got a feel for City fans there at the moment. Best thing they'll be getting out of this was literally the trip to Spain. That's the only positive they can take from this. They got to have a nice trip to Spain. Okay. Vardio. I always watch Jason vlogs. I watched his first leg there. JSM, yeah, he's a decent Man City creator. I appreciate the effort from Kusanov there, but I don't know why he's so far forward. Nice switch from Mbappe. No, from Bellingham. He's a great user, but yeah, I mean, he's one of the highest followed in terms of City content. Maybe even the. Oh, good shot blocked. Gundo, why is he on with 20 minutes left? Thinking heck. Ball forward, got way too much on it. It's going to the keeper. MCFC lads, I'm going to guess a second. I know he's got over 200. Mbappe. For the Mendy. Just actual training ground stuff here from Madrid. Everyone on TikTok hates MCFC that. All his comments say MCFC that, but he's always alone. Rival fans hate him. I don't watch him a ton, but I follow him on like Twitter and Insta, and I like to. He does good like City news posts, so I do appreciate that of him. I don't get a lot of time to watch in terms of football YouTube at the moment because a lot of them stream at similar times to me. And there's other content I really like to watch that my life at the moment is like Superman City, and I like that. And so almost in my free time, I like to. Obviously, I do watch City stuff as well, but I like to try and take in the stuff that aren't City related as well. If you get me. But yeah, I like M60 lads. I mean, I think I like most of the YouTubers. I've watched them all, or a lot of the big ones at least once or twice. Vinny Jr., he's just blasted it wide. Bet he's desperate to get a goal against us. Yeah, I get what you mean. Ooh. Real Madrid are in cruise mode here. What is that from Ruben Diaz? Nice save, Edison. Ruben Diaz, I didn't know we were playing in white today because you've just passed it straight to Jude like he was your blinking teammate. Like, what? Do we play in white and black? Is that our away kit? Real Madrid rebranded? Do they play in red now? Let's see. Bardio. Bernardo. Nice. Luton stay bottom of the league if you can't beat them and beat a team who's picked up 4 points away all season, then you're probably going to go down. Has any Rail fans ever come onto your stream? I mean, we literally had one earlier. It was very brief, FYI. But yeah, we have had Madrid fans. Yeah, this guy. I'm going to guess he's a Real Madrid fan. Yeah, I don't know otherwise why I'd say Hala Madrid. Foden. Diaz. Oh, I didn't see it. Yeah, I think it. To be fair to you, I think it may have happened when your phone died. Yeah, it happened when your phone died. Juventus scored, but PSV scored again. It's free for an aggregate. Hope it goes to pens. But yeah, well, that's looking like quite a nice game. Phil Foden shot from distance. Savinho, he's the only one who could get to that rebound, but he wasn't quite positioned correctly. Kusanov, Phil driving forward. Savinho! Shot blocked, Phil. I really would have gone for yourself there. Don't get me wrong, that was a nice, unselfish option. But honestly, that was probably the best thing I've seen all game from any of these lads. Defence and attack. Bernardo! Shoot! Just over. Man, nice to hear that we're shooting now. A little later for you. Stretches out again here. Will they take it this time? I'd like to see a replay of that lovely little run Phil went on just for a moment there. I really would have gone for himself if I was him. Thank you! Ilkay Gundogan leaves the field. No offence to Ilkay. I love you. Phil Foden's out too. Kovacic and McAtee, come on. Man, the rough game for them to come on here. Lad, everyone's getting in on the fun for PSG. Barcola, Kvaratskhelia, Vitinha, Desir Doe, Nuno Mendes, and Goncalo Ramos have all joined in on the ravaging against Brest. Camavinga and Brahim Diaz coming on here. Wait, how do you know how to say that Georgian guy name? I don't have a clue. What, Kvaratskhelia? I think I've just heard like commentators say it, and he was like, I believe he like cooked with Napoli in the treble season, and I watched a lot of City Extra in the treble season, and so I don't know, just kind of came natural. Kvaratskhelia. They said it a lot because they really rated him, and it'd be cool if we signed him. But yeah, that was really it. I can check the odds, I think. No, I can't. You can check the odds before the game. Live. Oh wait, no. If you go on Google, it shows stats, and it'll show live win probability, 90 minutes. But the probability is still updating at the moment. Why is Kusanov like in the penalty box? Unless it's a tactic. It surprised me. We've been all sorts of funky this season. Shot from a long way out, easiest save the goalie shall ever make. We have a 0.1% chance of going through. Can you believe me? If we've got 0.1, what on earth do Brest have? Because they've got to score 9. Mbappe subbed off. I think he'll take his hat trick. Players getting crowded here. Foul. Foul on Nico Gonzalez. Didn't Real Madrid have a 0.1% chance to go through and won? Yeah, I believe they did, to be fair. But to be fair, also, they only needed to score 2 goals to give themselves extra time. We need 4 goals to get to extra time, 5 goals to actually go through. If we have to turn this around now, it would be probably the greatest one ever. Birmingham are in the Papa John's final, and they're 6 points clear, 2 games in hand. Big ups to Birmingham, I guess. Oh. Seven thousand Breast won't win this game. I might have to jump on the bandwagon there. Real Madrid, hunting another. Modric, Vinny, Jude Bellingham, edge of the box. Rodrigo! Big opportunity. Missed. Do you think Man City make UCL football like through the Prem? Yeah, go on then. Might as well back the lads and some at UCL related. Yeah, I think we can make it. I just think a couple games will define us. Marmouche, Bernardo, Kova, Savinio, Kova, McAtee, Nico, Savinio, Marmouche, Bernardo, Nico, Kova, dink to Savinio, ball in, blocked. Ooh. Vardiol, Kova, Ake, Vardiol, Kova, McAtee, corner, Modric, got a tackle. Connect. I can't. I actually can't. It's 10-0 PSG on aggregate. 10-0. And another guy scored. Literally everyone is getting a goal today. Might as well get Donnarumma. Oh, Donnarumma's. No, Donnarumma's the keeper. Might as well get Donnarumma. Ball in. McAtee shot blocked. Kusanov. Kusanov, save. Mayulu scores this time. Don't know if that was saved or blocked. No, save. It's on his inner thigh, by the looks of it. 7 new players scoring is wild, I know. Ball in! Foul on McAtee. Right on the edge of the box. Is it a pen? Hey, if it's a foul, I think that's a penalty. That's in the box. They can act really calling for it here. Do you fear the old blood? The old blood? Don't really have a response to that, Snow Hammer 10. Is that in the box? Would that... I mean, it's really pulling out straws here. Like a pen is going to save us now. But is that not a pen? Okay. Force limbs if you score. Okay. Marmouche, ball across. Modric blocks it. Oh, that's a weird one. Maybe I've seen it on the wrong angle or something. We'll back the ref. Comeback is on. What Pep's thinking right now? I'm sure it's all happy thoughts. Vinny Jr. leaves the field. No goal for you, pal. I bet JSM is gutted. His vlog will come out tomorrow. Yeah. Valverde's off as well. Alaba and Hendrick, come on. Ooh, poor touch. Don't matter. Nice McAtee. Marmouche. Surely a foul. Yes. Free kick. Lads, anyone have it? I'd send Edison up and have this, because it's not like if we even score this, we're winning. There's 2 minutes added on, and you're almost a minute through it. Oh, it's at the crossbar! Nico Gonzalez taps it in. He's probably offside. He's probably offside. No, he actually might be on. Marmouche hit the crossbar. Wow. Is it going to count? I don't know. I'm not really celebrating. Why did you say no goal for you, pal? Because Vinny got subbed off. Is it a goal? The ball's in the back of the net. There's a goal check. There's a goal check. Come on, lads. It's not all that. Is it a goal? Goal! Yeah! Goal for Man City! Oh, yeah, we are cooked. Well, big ups to Nico Gonzalez getting his first goal, I guess. Hey, didn't I say my prediction was 3-1? Full time! Unlucky lad. Maybe if we tried a bit more, victory would have been in sight. Oh well. It's the hope that kills you. Oh man, what a game, eh? Full time, Man City are out of the Champions League. The earliest they've been out of it since Pep Guardiola joined the club. That's too good. I meant your reaction. Yeah, I know. Real Madrid 3, Man City 1. It still feels like it's 3-0 though, with the defeat. Might as well end that poll. Big ups if you voted Madrid to go through. Because I hate to tell you this, but you were absolutely right. Real Madrid go through 3-1. This kind of shows you if we held it just kind of shows you that if we actually held on to our the advantage we took to going that 2-1 up last game, if we actually held on to that, this game would have been so much tighter in terms of scoreline. It wouldn't have been 6-3. It would have been like 4-3. Well, if there's a team to go out to, I guess it is Madrid. It's the only way you can look at it. That goal meant everything. That was the most forced reaction I think I may have ever done. Overall, probably one of the worst first halves I've ever seen from City. The game plan was wrong from the off. Second half wasn't that much better. Real Madrid didn't need to go all out. You know, they got the hat-trick from Mbappe, and that's all that they needed to do. Mbappe gets man of the match. Well, if you want to see my match review, you are more than welcome to tune in to the match review, which will be very soon. Big ups to everyone who tuned in. Not the best game for City, but I'm sure if you're a Madrid fan, you're happy, and I'm sure if you don't like City, you're happy. But look, Pep out. We can talk about all that later. But look, thank you to everyone who tuned in. We will we'll talk. There will be Pep out talk, I'm sure, on the review. Feel free to bring that in there. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. It's been a good stream in terms of interactions in the chat, in terms of the manner of what actually happened. Probably one of the worst, because that was so bad. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you all soon.